Hello children, Sujata Miss is again with another video. Here I am going to give you the solutions of those questions which I had uploaded yesterday. So first is question number 1, that is topographical map, sheet number G43S10. First question is identify the conventional symbol in grid 666364. It is this, and this is post office. Then the next one is identify the drainage pattern in 6334. It is this, and this pattern of drainage is dendritic. It's a dendritic pattern of drainage. Next, calculate the shortest distance in kilometers. So shortest means you have to measure it with your ruler. So calculate the shortest distance in kilometers from police station Palmera. This is the police station Palmera to the temple. Police station Palmera to temple, no, to the post office near Sanvara. So police station Palmera to the post office near Sanvara. It's coming 9.2 centimeters. Now we know 2 centimeter is equal to 1 kilometer. So 9.2 centimeter will be 4.6 kilometers. The next question is, if you are going to cycle from Palmera to Sanvera, which is your direction? So from Palmera you are going towards Sanvara. So you are going in northeast direction. From Palmera you are going to Sanvera. So northeast. Now next, in conventional symbol blue dot in Palmera settlement. Here is the blue dot, conventional symbol. Now this blue dot that you are seeing in Palmera settlement, that is perennial lined wells. So perennial lined well is obviously a man-made feature. The next question. A person, he lives in 6231. 6231, that means a person is living here. 6231. Now children, one thing I tell you, this is 63. So obviously this line will be 62. So 6231 means here. So person is living here. Now which will be the closest police station where he is going to give a report? So closest police station, you can see Palmera. Palmera is having the police station. So from this grid, the person is going to Palmera to submit the report. Now, how local people are benefited from causeways seen in this region. This region has got plenty of causeways. Causeways definition, you know, causeways are raised metalled road over a stream or over a dry stream. Now, definitely when you have so many causeways in this area, it signifies that the local people cross the streams in rainy season. Then give the significance of fire line. We have got fire line here. This is fire line. Fire line is a 5-meter wide path in the forest cleared of all vegetation to prevent the spread of forest fire. Then a person is traveling from grid square 6534. That means this grid. Grid square 6534. That means in this Vahan settlement. And this person is going to visit protected forest in 6935. 6935. So from 6534 3 4, the person is going to 6 9 3 5. The question is, which are the two modes of transport that he is going to use? See, first he will use a metalled road, and then he is going to use a cart track. Metal road and then cart track. Okay. Next question. Give the difference between the huts in grid square 6935. 6935 means this grid 6935, this grid. And another one is 7033. 7033 means this grid. So here we can see that these are permanent huts. So in 70 and in 7033 it is temporary huts. So 7033 temporary huts and 6935 it's permanent hut. So these are the answers, children. These are the answers. I hope you saw all the answers. Now you each tick means 1 mark. Okay. For each tick you give 1 mark and see how much you got out of 10. Okay. Achha, next comes the map. Now map, the first question says shade area of black soil in Gujarat. So this is the black soil in Gujarat. Remember very carefully, don't touch the coastline. You should not touch the coastline. Then it goes wrong. Next, a major river port of India. This is the river port of India, that is Kolkata. Just above where you have this indentation, just above the indentation, put this red dot. So it is Kolkata. Next, mark and label the Deccan Plateau. See, triangular in shape. It should not touch any of the coast. Remember, in the northern, it is the Satpura range that is going to be the limit. Here, away from Western Ghat, this side away from Eastern Ghat, and it should not go beyond this river. Beyond the Kaveri river. Okay, so this triangular patch, Deccan Plateau. Next is with mark and label the Park Strait. Here, Park Strait. This is the labeling, Park Strait. Never do this because this is Gulf of Mannar. Next question is, with arrows mark and name the wind which brings rainfall in the Konkan coast. Now Konkan coast, children, we know up to this is Malabar coast. A small extension we have is Kanara coast. Up to this is Malabar coast. We know this. This is your small part is Kanara coast. So obviously this is Konkan coast. So when you are going to draw your arrows, you should move towards Konkan coast. Here. Now when you are labeling it, it is Arabian Sea branch of southwest monsoon winds. Next, shade and label a sparsely populated area in Western India. Say, shade and label. One thing you see carefully, children. Everywhere, shade and name, shade and label. That means this shading is also compulsory, labeling is also compulsory. Next, mark and label the hills popularly called Blue Mountain. It is this Nilgiri Hill, Blue Mountain. Very easy to remember, you see. This is Kaveri River. This is Kaveri River. Now Kaveri River is making a bend out here. Huh? Kaveri River, this small portion, Kaveri River is flowing vertically. So when you do your Nilgiri Hill, you do somewhere in middle. But don't touch with the river. Somewhere in the middle, you draw the line. Then you will get Nilgiri Hill. Nilgiri Hills, also known as Blue Mountains. Next, Sorrow of Bengal. Sorrow of Bengal is Damodar. Now, though the river is drawn, but you will again thicken the line with blue color pencil. Okay. And then the next question is mark and label Indian Standard Time. Once again, I tell you, children, first point is where Ganga Yamuna meets. This mark. Remember. Next is this mark. Okay. And next is slightly away from Sri Lanka. Now you can do freehand joining, like I always do freehand joining. If you're not very confident with freehand joining, you put your ruler and draw. First is this mark where Ganga Yamuna meets, second is this point, and third is slightly away from Sri Lanka, just along the delta of Godavari. Next, mark and label Coromandel Coast. This is our Coromandel Coast. Coromandel Coast. Okay. Now you see how many you got correct, and if anything is wrong, I don't think you will get anything wrong because it's a very simple question. Then you can correct it. And everywhere you see, suppose a question, Kolkata port. See, I have put a dot to show that this is Kolkata. I have written also Kolkata, and beside it I put the question number. So this is the best way of marking. Next, choose the correct option. The Himalayas have a significant impact on the climate of India as they cause rainfall in the Gangetic plains. Ex-situ soil, alluvial soil. Next, find the option which is most similar to tick, and this side is tick is to tropical deciduous forest. So similar. So one side we have to have a name of a tree and another side we have to have a name of a forest. Mahogany, name of a tree but not the name of a forest. Tilted roots, again not the name of a tree but this is name of forest. Ebony is the name of the tree and this side is also the name of the forest or vegetation. Spine, again not the name of the tree, this side of course the name of the vegetation. So this is the most suitable option, that is ebony with tropical rainforest. Which of the following may be used for recharging underground water? Planting shelter belts, nah, because that stops wind. Plugging of gullies, nah, because it stops water erosion. Percolation pit, yes, it allows the groundwater to go underground. It allows the, not groundwater, sorry, it allows the surface water to go underground. And tube well irrigation, though, no. So, percolation pit is the correct option. Have arranged the following in descending order according to their carbon content. So, best will be anthracite, then bituminous, then lignite, and the least and most inferior is your peat. So, anthracite, bituminous, lignite, and peat. Next, the reason is agriculture in India is heavily dependent on monsoon rain. Yes, of course, it is dependent on monsoon rain. That is the statement. And now, what is the reason? Because farmers practice rain-fed agriculture and they do not have enough irrigation facilities. So, A is true, R is false. Nah. A is false, R is true? No. A and R both are true? Yes. And R is the correct explanation of A. That is also correct. Both A and R are true? Yes. But R is not the correct explanation. Yes, R is not the correct explanation. So our choice will be A and R, both are true, and the reason is R. So R is giving us the correct explanation. Which crop is associated with retting? It is jute. Next, which steel plant does not belong to public sector? It is Tata Steel, Jamshedpur Steel Plant. That's under private sector, rest all comes under sale. Next, if you need to transport perishable goods, means the goods which will decay faster, and a short distance. So, what will be your mode of transport? Air transport, as it is fastest. I don't accept, because air transport is not going to be cheap for short distance. Road transport, as it is economical. Road transport for short distance is definitely it is cheaper. Rail transport is not at all suitable to carry perishable goods. Water transport, again, it is a very slow means of transport, so taking perishable good is just not possible. So correct option is road transport, as it is economical. Now, which of the following methods of disposal is best applicable for waste in the picture below? You can see it is a broken glass. Now, broken glass, burning waste, it's not possible, we cannot burn. Dumping, na. Composting, na, it is not an organic waste. But yes, this broken glass, I can use it to throw my chocolate wrappers, and also recycling the waste is the correct option. So you check your answer. For each correct answer, put one mark and see how much you're getting. Okay, thank you, children.